Hello, welcome back everyone to our mini lecture series Jump the Gap, Why We All Need a Sustainable Mindset. Episode 5, let's talk about solutions. And this is a very, very positive experience. Yeah? If we talk about solutions, if we talk about a vision of a greener future, we have already all solutions in place. In many cases, when we talk about climate change and how to mitigate climate change, the discussion is circulating around technological solutions that are not even in place fully yet. But this is really distorting the discussion because all solutions we need are tried and tested and in place for us ready to start. So we know our solutions work. We have already all the knowledge and skills to solve the ecological, social and climate crisis. We understand now more than ever that we need to apply a holistic thinking to all problems. So we have to see all the relationships and how actions are resonating with far distant elements in society, the web of life, and in our economic systems. We clearly see that ecosystem restoration at a scale is necessary for a sustainable future, and we have models in place for a new circular economic model and for regenerative businesses based on ecological social foundations. And we need to build this. So we know that tackling the ecological crisis is possible. You just need to look at the example from China, from the Loess Plateau. And it is possible to restore abundant nature and healthy communities. So the degeneration we cause, we can repair. So this is very empowering. So this means people are the problem, but people are also the solutions. So every one of us needs to make a decision and has to put intentional actions in place to play their part. And we have to accept that people will go from different starting points with different speed, but as long as we all move forward in the right direction, we will create a better world. So this is very exciting, this is very positive and very empowering. And I just want to give you a couple of resources about solutions that I personally found extremely helpful and exciting to look at. And I talk about Project Drawdown. And Project Drawdown is a group of nearly 8,000 scientists around the world that are putting together a catalog of the top 100 solutions to tackle climate change. You can watch the trailer on their Drawdown.org website or on YouTube, and they have also a lecture series on these solutions. And they have a scientific analysis of each solution in place, what needs to be done, what can be done, and how much carbon you can save until 2050. And on economic impact and on carbon reduction impact, they rank them in the top 100. And looking on these top 100 solutions is really enlightening, because you see stuff there you expect to see, but there's also lots of stuff you don't expect to see in the first place. So, what is Drawdown in the first place? Let's quickly have a reflection on this. So, Drawdown is a point where our greenhouse gas concentration in the atmosphere is not increasing anymore, but is decreasing. So drawdown is defined as a moment when greenhouse gas concentrations stop climbing and start to steadily decline, so thereby stopping future climate change. And this drawdown element is not really properly discussed right now because it's really important. If you listen to political decision makers, and the pledges, we all talk about net zero, and all the pledges are reaching a point that is net zero in 2050. This this is a blue point in this curve there, where we are not increasing our greenhouse gas concentration anymore. So, and this point will be somewhere at 500 ppm carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Yeah. So if we are net zero, we are not increasing it any further, but we are not reducing it any further as well. So we stay at this 500 ppm with all the impacts on climate that it has already. Yeah. So we don't make the situation worse, but we don't improve it. So the consequence is that we need to remove excess carbon from the atmosphere. So from the 500 ppm, we have to go gradually back to 280 ppm that we had before the Industrial Revolution to have a stabilized climate. And for this, you need to implement solutions that not only stop increase in carbon dioxide, but also help to draw down carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So, and this is all about what Project Drawdown is doing. And what they are doing is they are looking in climate solutions by sectors. So they have 9 different sectors they are looking at and all the solutions available. This is one is energy generation, it's electricity. Yeah. Then one is agriculture, one is industry, one is transportation, one is building, one is health and education, one are land sinks, one are ocean sinks, and what are engineered sinks. So what are technical solutions to draw down carbon dioxide. So, and within these 9 groups, they investigate all solutions that are available and have a scientific assessment about their potential to contribute to drawdown. So, and if you just look at the top 13 solutions that are in this table, and I have ranked them here after scenario 2, I can't remember exactly what the difference between the 2 scenarios is. I have to look into this. Sorry about this. But you see, if you look at this ranking, there are technical solutions in there that you already know. Yeah, onshore wind turbines, photovoltaics are in there. Distributed photovoltaics is in there. So these are the big technical solutions that we know they work, and we need to transform our energy system away from fossil fuels. Okay, it's not a particular surprise. But then, if you look into detail, then there are 6 solutions in the top 13 that are agriculture and land use that are not immediately obvious. So, plant-rich diet, we all need to eat less meat, we are aware of. Yeah, tropical reforestation, another element we are aware of. But top on these 6 solutions is reducing food waste. Yeah, it has a bigger impact than plant-rich diet, even bigger impact as tropical forest restoration. Then there are elements in there like peatland protection and rewetting, because peatlands are huge carbon stores. That is in the top 13, and tree plantation on degraded land. Yeah, and silvopasture. I don't know if you have ever heard about silvopasture, but this is a combination of forestry and grazing animals in a combined system. Yeah, where the cows, sheep, and goats are grazing within a wooded woodland structure. So these have massive inclinations and impacts on carbon reduction. These are the top 13, and there are 87 to come. So these are all elements that are already in place. Yeah, we don't need to wait for new technical developments. We can start this at any particular time. And what I find extremely exciting or surprising is, look, in the top 13 there is one societal element. Yeah, so if you improve health and education, particular girls' education, this has a massive impact on carbon dioxide reduction and removal. Yeah, so you can see you can improve society. You can have elements that are economical and elements that are ecological, that are all contributing to reach the point of drawdown and a safe climate future. So, and this is exactly what also is being reflected by the Sustainability Development Goals, They are stretching all societal, economical and ecological areas that are interconnected. And you see the solutions that are coming out of these sectors are interrelated. And there are surprising solutions in the top 13 you would not easily expect, but we can deploy on scale to make a difference. So, having solutions in place that work, knowing that the green and sustainable future is in our hands, is really empowering, because now we just need to change our mindset and have the intention to move along this trajectory, and we can be the change, because every problem humans cause, humans can solve again. And I believe this gives us a clear path forward and empowers everyone from countries, nations, communities to individuals. And this is a really very, very positive message. It carries quite a lot of motivation with it as well. Okay, so this was episode 5. Thank you very much. A shorter one, not too bad. Looking forward to see you for episode 6 in a moment. Thank you very much.